Hello there, welcome to my channel. My name is Missy and I hope you're having a great day today. So I'm in the kitchen and I'm making chocolate souffles today. I am so excited to show you this recipe. I mean, anything chocolate is good, but these souffles are amazing. And I put off making souffles for years, probably 15, 20 years, because I thought it would just be too hard. But then I thought, you know what? I love a challenge, especially when it comes to baking and trying new things. So last week, everyone was out of the house and I found myself with some peace and quiet, and I could really concentrate on a recipe like this. So I made them. They were actually way easier than I thought they would be. They turned out and they were so decadent. And when my family got home, they devoured them. They are amazing. So let's get to, and I will show you everything you need for this recipe. Okay, so what I have in front of me here is some kosher salt, some eggs, butter, sugar, icing sugar, and I have some chocolate that's chopped up, and I also have some vanilla. And this is all you're going to need to go into this recipe. It's a very simple souffle and very, very good. So the first thing I've done is just soften some butter. And then I'm going to butter the insides of my ramekins. And you want to make sure you get that butter all the way around and right into that rim, coating everything. And then the next thing that I do is I just take my butter and I do strokes up the side like this, just to help that souffle rise up to the surface. Just like that. And then I'm just going to repeat the process. So I have all 4 of my ramekins buttered now. And this recipe might only give me enough to fill 3, but I like to do the 4th one just in case. And I have some sugar here, and I'm just going to pour some sugar into one of my ramekins. And then I'm going to take another one here, and I'm just going to go around and let that sugar fall out as I'm coating over top of the butter. You want to make sure you coat everything with the sugar. And then just repeat that process. So I'll bring another one over. Making sure that it's all coated. This ramekin has a little bit of a piece out of it because I dropped it. But this will be our 4th one that we might not be using. So either way, I'll still use it if I need to. All right. So now that we have those buttered and sugared, we're going to pop those into the fridge while we put everything else together. So the next step is working with our chocolate. So I have a saucepan here with some water in it. And then I have just this bowl that's my favorite bowl to melt chocolate in. And it just fits on there perfectly. And we're going to add our butter and our chocolate to this bowl. And then we're just going to warm that water and melt the chocolate and butter together. So here's our chocolate in the double boiler, and we're just going to melt this and combine the butter and the chocolate together. So the chocolate is all melted now, and we're just going to put that aside for about 5 minutes to let it cool. While our chocolate is melting, I'm just going to quickly go ahead and separate my 3 eggs. And I'm just going to set our egg yolks aside and our whites aside and go back to the chocolate. So while our chocolate is cooling, we're going to add our egg whites to our big mixing bowl. And then we're just going to beat them until they change color and are foamy, probably like maybe double in size. So now our eggs have turned sort of this really nice glossy white color, and this is time to add the sugar. And we're going to add the sugar very slowly. So we're almost there. Our meringue is very shiny and just doesn't have the peaks I want it to have quite yet. So I'm going to give it another minute. Okay, that's exactly where we want it to be. It's making beautiful little peaks, and it is actually staying in the bottom of the whisk here, which is a good sign. So I'm going to go ahead and pour the egg yolk into my chocolate. And this is where I'm going to add my vanilla. And my salt. And kosher salt really is the best to use. It really does bring out the flavor. And then what I'm going to do is just whisk this mixture together. And the reason you want the chocolate to cool down before you put the egg yolks in is because you don't want your egg yolks to hit hot chocolate and cook. And it should be the consistency of chocolate pudding. So it should look like that. So the next thing is to get a clean bowl, and you're going to put your chocolate mixture in this bowl. And then I'm going to take maybe a third of my egg whites. I'm just going to take a few, and I'm going to put them in with that chocolate mixture. And you don't have to be so delicate with the first amount of egg whites, but you are just going to mix that around. Ideally, you don't want any white streaks. Make sure that's fully incorporated. And then I'm going to take half of what's left of my egg whites and put it in with my chocolate. And at this point, we're going to be very delicate. We're going to treat this very kindly. We're going to fold, so you want to go around and over. You don't want to deflate all of the air bubbles in your egg whites that you just made. But you do want to make sure that you're getting those streaks out if you can. And then we'll put in the rest of our egg whites. You're going down and up the center and over. So I think we're pretty good there. I'm going to stop there. I don't want to deflate anymore. And I'm going to get my ramekins out of the fridge. So with soufflés, they do start to deflate as soon as you take them out of the oven. They're very impressive when they come out, and then they start to deflate a bit. So this is a dessert that you want to make right before you want to serve it. But you can do the batter ahead of time and keep it in the fridge. So I'm just going to fill my ramekins. I'm thinking we're only going to get 3, but if there's any left over, I'll bake it off in the other one. So I've just got a measuring cup here just to fill them. So I just like to fill mine up to the line because I don't want any spillage in the oven, and it's really going to take away from how nice these rise. And I'm only getting 3. These are 5-ounce ramekins. I think the recipe that I was taking from were 4-ounce, so you will definitely get 4 out of 4-ounce ramekins. So we'll just set this one aside. So now what I'm going to do is just take a spoon and just very carefully and lightly just kind of smooth out that top. Very, very lightly. This might help with, you know, sometimes they like to dome in the oven and you want them to come up as flat as can be. So the next thing I'm going to do is you can use your finger if you want to and run your finger along the edge, but you know, I don't typically like to do that. I just use the chopstick and I just go around that edge about 1/4 of the way, just like that. You don't really want to disturb that sugar and butter on the side if you can help it. Okay, that's all the fooling I'm going to do with these because I want them to come out perfectly. So I'm going to pop these now into the oven at 400 for 10 to 12 minutes, but I think it's probably going to take maybe 12 to 13. Just keep your eye on them. You do want them to be kind of just a touch jiggly when you bring them out, but not too much. Okay, they're out of the oven. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Here they are. And I am going to actually just raise this camera up so you can see the height on those. And I'm going to take a picture with my, take a video with my phone. I'm so excited. Yay! Lovely. Just lovely. Look at the height on those soufflés. Oh, I'm so happy, so happy. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna hit them with some icing sugar. You can put cocoa on top if you like. You can add a few berries on top. And these are going to deflate. So I'm gonna go ahead and put them on my plate here. And then we'll have a really good look at them. So here they are. Oh, I'm so happy with them. I'm just so ecstatic. This has been like just something I really love to make, and it's just so satisfying. And I wish I had like company to give this to right now. I wish I could give one to all of you. I am so happy and so thrilled that these turned out. I absolutely love doing this recipe, and this would be great to do on Valentine's Day night with the one that you love, and also just perfect for a dinner party. So I hope you liked this video. If you did, please subscribe and hit that like button and hit the notification bell so you know when I'm uploading again. And thank you so much for spending time with me in the kitchen today. And I hope you have a beautiful, wonderful day. Until next time, bye for now. Just lovely, just lovely. So exciting.